And we are underway in Buffalo. A nice little gift there to start the ball game as they will begin things at the 40-yard line. Option play. Here's Cook. And he's got some space here. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play. Throwing now is Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that would be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Cody Barton there to bring him down. And the Bills at 5-3 now on the year. They coming off the loss last time out, but they've been playing better than 500 ball the last couple of months, CD. 5 wins in their last 8 games.
And last week they took one on the chin, but to me, this is a pretty resilient bunch. So I don't think they'll dwell too much on that loss. And they'll be looking to come out in this one and make amends right now.
Action. Now it's Allen. His throw incomplete. Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver, and now it's third down. You look at this Raiders defense, and they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Third down, here's a run by Cook. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
What's that? Half. Monday.
Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. Reagor, the man in motion.
Here we go. What's that?
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Now second and 9.
Regular. Stop. Look out.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. James Cook, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bills will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Set.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. Down the numbers. There he goes. And all the way down to the 27. 26. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
They'll run right here with Jacobs. 4 yards on the pickup there, as it'll leave them with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now, because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives them a new set of downs. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there, because it could be tipped up and picked off.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now a give to Jacobs running right. 72 yards rushing for him, as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
That was another good run, and he's having an excellent day. And right now, I don't think his team could have any more confidence in handing him the football.
Hustle.
Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Raider linemen might have been moving. Well, that's a tough, costly penalty, because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start.
Go street.
He'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Davante Adams, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Raiders respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This taken in right around the goal line. And not much happening on the return, as he'll get this to about the 23. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they come in losers of 2 straight. And remember, they've got the open date on their calendar next weekend. But you think it's vitally important, Charles, that they focus on the task at hand here?
Absolutely, because these players, they know what's coming up. And the difference between taking time off following a win versus doing so on a 3-game losing streak, that's absolutely huge, because they may come back if they lose this game to a facility, and there may be new faces in there and some teammates lost.
They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. You look at this Raiders defense, and they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
Look out. Half 85, half 85.
Now flags will come in. One of the Bills got going a little early. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
5 wide, 5 wide, 5 wide. What's that?
Allen from the gun on third down. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. These two teams all tied after one. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
What's that?
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Bills first down, it would appear. Yes, he does by a full yard. They get the conversion on 4th and 2.
5 wide, 5 wide, 5 wide. Middle. What's that?
Allen now looks to throw. And Cook has it left side. Accelerating, and off he goes. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 44 yards.
He scored their touchdown earlier, and this had a chance to be another. This secondary scrambling for answers, looking at each other, trying to figure out who is going to put the clamps on this guy, because right now he's absolutely shredding them.
What's that? What's that?
Now Allen again. And that one too wide and incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Second and 10.
Hey, tight.
Now Allen. A throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Diggs, the motion man, left.
Stop. Regular. Off 52. What's that?
Again, they'll throw with Allen. Rager catches it left side. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. So on 4th down, off goes Allen. On comes Tyler Bass for the Buffalo field goal. The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills have taken the lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Ready.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well.
Let's go.
You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first, and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle, because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. They'll send a receiver in motion left.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3-and-out.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Fielded at the 20. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Diggs in motion right. He's going to get it over jet sweep. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Now this throw caught left side, and they worked this well upfield across the 45. Third catch of this first half for them, and this one is a 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 7.
56, 56.
From midfield, here's Allen. To the sideline and incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
The Bills on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 33. Third catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a 1st down.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
Give the cook out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
On 2nd down, Cook. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down.
Hey, home. Gun.
From the gun, it's Allen. That is caught. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 21. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
What's that?
They'll give to Cook on a read option. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Middle. What's that?
On second down, here's Allen. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs with career touchdown number 96. He joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list. And the Bills will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Let's go now.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline.
Trying to get something. Been here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. They'll look to throw. He's going to try and go deep again. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
No, a heck of a move. Man. There he goes left side. And how about this? He takes it all the way back. No time, no flags, a punt return touchdown and a stunning end of the first half.
And they kicked it to him. They kicked it to him. Hey, rookie, that's the way to make an impression. Return one for a touchdown.
Yeah, welcome to the party. We saw him fielding those punts before the game, and he just had a little bit of a look in his eye, didn't he?
He did. He was a confident young man, and now we know why.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this 3rd quarter of action. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll play away.
On second down, Jacobs. Down the right sideline. Inside the 20. And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds. 151 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Go!
Back to throw. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. Touchdown! Josh Jacobs. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Raiders come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fights off the tackle at the 20. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Byron Young forcing his way in there for the sack.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this 3rd quarter.
Half 10. Half 85. Half 10. Alert!
To throw, it's Allen. Finding Lockett for the catch here on the out route. And they'll bring him down 1 yard shy after a pickup of 4.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th, just short.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position.
Okay,
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
You better come harder next time, son.
Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Josh Jacobs with his 17th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders have got it back to within a score. So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on 4th down. One play, touchdown.
Yeah, I've got to put this on the man in charge. The head coach, he made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only decision to make, and it backfired on him in a big way.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Last time out, Charles, they opted to go for it on fourth down in their own territory. Didn't get it, but the defense held strong, and they hold on to this slim lead.
And how about as the defense ran off the field, how about the greeting they got from their teammates on the sideline? They kept that narrow lead by their nice play. Now, let's pay it off for them, right? Punch it in on this drive, take that lead back up to 2 possessions. That would be a nice little thank you gift to them.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Option play. Here's Cook. Gets around him. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 54 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They'll motion the tight end across the formation. They run again on first down. Cook. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts, because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll bring up a second and short. Allen running the option to the left, and he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the first.
Hey, tight. Look out.
Firing quickly is Allen. That's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Allen now on the option right. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving punts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
What's that?
They try again with Cook. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Bills touchdown. James Cook, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Bills are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
2nd down and 8. He'll drop to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Diggs going in motion right. And they'll send the slot in motion left. They'll give to Cook on the read option. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. Diggs in motion right. And the slot man goes in motion left. Another toe for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Option play. Here's Cook. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he's having a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say,
Allen hit. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
Up the middle, it's Cook. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the 1st down. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. Tyler Bass out for the Bills field goal. From the left hash, a 31-yard attempt. The kick by Bass is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. They'll look to throw here on first down. Throw out wide is incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Here we go.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Turn up. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
They'll look to throw again. Pass thrown to Adams. He's got it on the crossing route. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 33.
Cup 19. Go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That is incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
Come on.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop the throw. He finds his man complete. That's Jacobs. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Back to throw again. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Kaiser White. And the Bills are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Turnover that just got them the football back, obviously a big one, because had they been able to score on the other side, this would have been a one-possession game.
So you don't sense full relief here then?
No, I don't, especially with the ball this deep in their own territory, because you make a mistake, they've got it right back in prime position.
They certainly do. So now, almost like a 4-minute offense, right? Take care of this bad boy. Make sure the other team doesn't touch it, but move it with consistent gains. Wear down the clock and make them use their timeouts in this situation.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
What's that?
Allen running the option to the left. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Racing to the end zone, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Josh Allen, 82 yards. And the Bills look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this, saying, all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Let's go.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down. Defensively, with this lead in the 4th quarter, I guess you can allow a run of that magnitude.
You're right about that, but really the focus has got to be don't fall in love with the idea that you're getting big runs now. You're right. They're actually being allowed. They've got to think really hard about getting some chunk plays through the air, too.
A run with Jacobs there on first down, but he'll manage only a yard or 2 at best. 2nd down coming up.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Richie Grant. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
Ready?
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Tempo. Bravo 80. Take go.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
So for the Bills, the win will help them keep pace.